Well, good afternoon, Good News Church, and anyone else who's tuning in. I hope you guys are okay and enjoying the sunshine that's back. I hope you guys are continuing to respect the authorities and what they are asking of us in terms of social distancing. Let's make sure that we continue to do that and to be good and honourable citizens as God calls us to do. I just want to bring you a little encouragement this afternoon, now actually from Acts, and thinking about coronavirus and all that's going on. We can see that this seems like a time when the enemy is winning, when the enemy is causing sickness and disease and death and spoiling God's plan and God's creation. But I want to encourage you from Acts this afternoon, I should say, that actually God is still in control here. God is still sovereign. God is still working over all of this, regardless of what it might seem. In Acts and chapter 2, Peter, just on the day of Pentecost, is speaking to the crowds, and he says this in Acts 2 verse 22, "Fellow Israelites, listen to this. Jesus of Nazareth was a man accredited by God to you by miracles, wonders and signs which God did among you through him, as you yourselves know. This man," that's Jesus, "was handed over to you by God's deliberate plan and foreknowledge, and you, with the help of wicked men, put him to death by nailing him to the cross. But God raised him from the dead, freeing him from the agony of death, because it was impossible for death to keep its hold on him." Friends, if at the cross, in that moment when it seems like the enemy has victory, when it seems like the enemy is getting his way, when it seems like the enemy has won, we read in scripture that even in that moment, God is orchestrating that history. God is bringing about his plan and his purpose through the acts of wicked men, through the acts of the enemy. God is able to do incredible things and to use those things for his glory. It's like Joseph says of his brothers, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." God can use these things and orchestrate these things and bring about good through these things which seem evil and seem difficult. And so, friends, let's be encouraged today, and as we continue in this time of coronavirus and lockdown, let's be encouraged that God, the orchestrator of history, God who is sovereign, God who is able to use all things, that God can use this for his glory and for good. God's hand is in this, friends, and he will not let us go. Hope you guys have a great week. Looking forward to praying with you later on this evening, for those of you who are able to join us at the prayer meeting. And great. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.